Good morning, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com. Friday morning about 7:30 as we record this video update for you. And the Storm Prediction Center includes central and western portions of the state for a marginal risk of severe weather later this afternoon and evening as a cold front presses into the state. This isn't going to be a widespread severe weather outbreak, but it really only takes one storm impacting your neighborhood to become a significant event, as we know. The primary concern is going to be for damaging winds developing with a couple of thunderstorms that spin up here ahead of a cold front later on this evening. We'll take a look at the forecast radar here in just a moment. The latest satellite this morning shows our storm system wrapping up nicely to our northwest. This is going to be responsible for heavy snow and blizzard conditions across the northern plains into Minnesota. Meanwhile, we're dealing with strong and gusty southwest winds, a mostly dry day and a very warm day ahead as well. That said, clouds begin to increase this evening, and that line of thunderstorms will blow through the state later on this evening as well. Current temperatures from average. This is quite remarkable to see, really from Texas all the way into the Great Lakes, temperatures running as much as 30 degrees above where we should be at this hour. Officially, we're running 14 degrees warmer than normal in Indianapolis, which would provide a 52-degree temperature as we record this video update. Again, this would be at the 7 o'clock hour. Forecast radar, again, as mentioned, most of the day is dry, warm, and windy, but showers and thunderstorms begin to increase later this evening. This is valid at 4 o'clock, and we'll stop this as a line of thunderstorms approaches the western state line and continue to advance this as we move forward. About 6 o'clock, the HRRR would suggest a line of thunderstorms on the Indianapolis doorstep. Now, we don't take this verbatim. This should be used as guidance around what the radar may look like. That said, I think it does have a pretty good handle on the timing and, again, the potential of what the radar may look like. Any one of these storms could pop severe, again, with a damaging wind threat as we move through the evening. We'll keep a close eye on the radar. As a whole, this is not going to be a major rain event. This is going to come and go rather quickly. But some localized half-inch type rainfall totals can be expected across central Indiana, especially where those stronger thunderstorms develop. Then we turn our attention to what will be a much colder pattern developing for the weekend. Before we get to that, though, let's take a look at forecast highs later on this afternoon, topping out most likely in the lower 70s across most of central Indiana, again with a strong and gusty southwest wind in place. But as we move forward, watch the temperatures just plummet. You obviously see the cold front moving through central Indiana here, and temperatures will be on the decline rather quickly tonight. Saturday's high will occur at midnight. Most of tomorrow is going to be, featuring temperatures into the 30s, wind chills in the 20s, falling into the teens tomorrow night. And with that colder air as well, guys, we will probably see our first flakes of snow for the season. Let me get this out here into Saturday morning. Don't be surprised if some of these green areas here are actually snow flurries falling Saturday morning across central Indiana. Heavier snow possible across the typical snowbelt areas across northern Indiana, obviously Michigan as well. This isn't going to be a huge deal from an accumulation perspective, but nonetheless, considering how warm we've been as of late, it'll be nice to see those first flakes of the season falling across central Indiana. And then the stage is set for potentially another storm system moving in here just before Thanksgiving. We'll fast forward the GFS and get out there for you. This would be valid Tuesday. And as we continue to put it into motion, you get the idea that the busy travel day on Wednesday could feature some showers and gusty winds before we dry things out for Thanksgiving itself, turn a bit breezy as well and colder. And then the potential looms still, guys, as we move down the road for a rather significant wholesale pattern change. Anytime you see a block develop like this with an undercutting jet, the potential is certainly there for a lot of fun and games. It kind of resembles a look that's going to turn progressively colder, obviously, as we move through the month of December. But I believe we're going to be in an active storm track really throughout the majority of December, and we'll have to take these as they come. But the potential of a snowier than normal month still looks like a good one to me, at least given the data that I'm looking at. So, guys, we'll keep you updated through the weekend on NDWX.com and certainly with radar updates later on this afternoon and evening as those thunderstorms blow through the state. In the meantime, make it a great Friday. We'll talk with you soon as always here on NDWX.com.